Okay.
All right, so this is the AutoVent 3000. Most hospitals have some type of ventilator. This is the HT70. We went over that on a previous video, but this is usually mostly for transport. But we will go over this very quickly. Something I don't have hooked on this is the oxygen on here that will hook onto a wall or a oxygen tank. So make sure that's hooked up. There's no on and off button on here. Once you turn up that oxygen, it will detect that and automatically kick on. So unlike a ventilator where I have to set a mode, like assist control mode, there is no mode here. It has its own mode, you just turn it on. So you can turn it on, you turn it, all the white numbers are for the adult. If you turn it on the orange, now the orange numbers matter. There's only a few settings on here. One is the tidal volume, and you would want to go off ideal body weight. There's plenty of charts online. We have a chart on our ventilator we use to go off of if they're male or female, and their height, and you would adjust that tidal volume. Usually it's 6 to 8 milliliters per kilogram for their ideal body weight or their height. And then you would adjust the tidal volume here. So right now I have it set roughly at 500. So that's the tidal volume there. Over here is your respiratory rate. I usually like to match roughly what they're breathing. If they're COPD, they're very anxious. You want them to expire the CO2, so you'll have it really low, like maybe 10 or 8, and just give them some sort of anxiolytic so they calm down. But if they're someone who's breathing at 30 breaths per minute, this max out looks like around 22 or so, so you just do what you can. So those are the only things you can set. Now the amount of oxygen that comes in will be amount that you have turned on the wall or on the actual oxygen tank. Now this does not have any pressure. Now this is where you're going to actually hook up to their end tidal CO2 or their LMA or whatever. This is their expiratory port. Now this is a PEEP device. This costs like $2. And if you put this on, you can see the little numbers right here for how much PEEP you want. You can turn it up. Let's say you have them on, crank them up at 15 liters per minute on the wall. They're still sitting, they're down in the 70s or whatever. Crank this PEEP up from 5 to 10. Wait a few minutes. They're still